Sciatic pain relief or managing sciatic misalignment. You can take it in 3 strategies. Strategy 1, to release the pain. Strategy 2, create mobility. Strategy 3, to strengthen. So when you release the pain, you can start the mobility. When the mobility is more, we can work on strengthening, thereby preventing it from further occurrence. So that's the basic idea. So the most optimized or the easiest way to release the spinal compression is by hanging on to something. Just hang on. Catch. Try to hang. So the weight of the leg is helping her to decompress the spine. Okay. Try to hold at least for 30 seconds. Only then the muscle releases its tension and start to release the compression in the spine. If you are not able to hold that long, the next strategy to release the decompression of the spine is like you can use any rope, you can use this arrangement with the window also. Okay, lie back. Now go for it. Take the legs up, legs are around. It gives you a thorough harness. So don't create the fear. Release. Now the upper body weight is helping us to decompress the spine. So that's the basic idea of it. Decompressing of the spine is the first part. Yes. Next, to release the tension in the thighs and in the calf. So second part of pain relief is to release the tension in the muscles where the sciatic nerve passes through. The first muscle we are targeting is the calf muscles. So moving in any roller, okay, not necessary with this massage roller, you can take up any objects which can roll and release the tension in the calf. Similarly, take head forward, roll and release the tension just behind the knee. Okay, these are the path of where the nerves move. Then the thighs. Come this side. Yes. Thighs. So this mechanism is helping us to release the tension in the muscles. Even if there is inflammation in the muscle, what happens is sciatic nerve is squeezed. So there also you can get the sciatic pain. So releasing that. Now releasing the strain in the glutes. Little higher. Releasing the tension in the buttocks. So we are targeting the path of the sciatic nerve and releasing all possible tension. Then finally to the lower back. Maybe up to L4, L5 you can try moving. Yes. So this is the pain relief part of it. Okay. Moving on to the second strategy, targeting on mobility. So first we can start with bend the knee, slide the sole of the feet along the wall towards the ground. Stop just before the hip lifts up. Okay, just before the hip lifts up. Then take maybe the left leg on top of right. Now the hip starts to lift up. Apply your mind to push the hip down. This creates enormous space at the posterior end of the hip, releasing the primary pathway of the sciatic nerve. Okay, if that feels comfortable, you can explore more mobility by lowering the right leg down. You feel it? This is not going to be comfortable for a beginner. So the strategy we can go on are stretch the legs, come a little far back. We can take it simple. Okay, start with the maybe an L bend, stretch one leg up, do the ankle extension, put little more effort on pulling the toe in. You feel it? So this is going to release some tension in the hip as well as on the thigh as well as in the calf. When that is prepared, bend at the knee, lift the hip up, rest the hip down. So this is creating mobility and also creating some amount of anterior end of the spine opening. When this is also comfortable. Again, left foot on top of right. Lift the hip up. Push the hip down. Okay. All this are preparation for the earlier practice we did. I think earlier practice, which is moving forward. Left leg on top of right. Pushing the hip down. You feel it? So all the earlier practice what we did was to prepare for this alignment. So the more we practice here, we create a good bit of opening at the posterior end of the hip. Thereby we are releasing the tension in the pathway of the sciatic nerve. Okay, these are all creating mobility. This is strategy 2. Strategy 3 is on gaining strength. Lie down, ma. So gaining strength. So when there is strength in these muscles, okay, what happens is strength retains alignment. You feel it? This is life philosophy also. Strength always retains sustainability. So sustainable preparation of the muscle is the next set of practice. We call it Salabhasana. So in order to get into Salabhasana, we can follow this sequence. Right hand, left leg up. Look up. Release. Left hand, right leg up. Look up. Release. So this you can do almost 2 or 3 times each side. When that is done, relax, ma. We'll move on. Thumb finger in, 4 fingers folded. Place the hands inside the stomach, just above the hip. Okay, chin on the ground. Stretch the left leg up. Right leg supporting at the left leg, at the thigh. Here, without flipping to a side, try to relax your hip and rest the hip down. Okay. So all this we are creating more opening at the anterior end of the spine. Outer side is compressing, inner side is expanding. Other side, ma? Yes. Now, release. Now stretch the hands forward. So these 2 practices are preparation for Salabhasana. Now stretch the hands and legs together up. Put more effort on stretching rather than lifting up. Release. Okay, this you can try 3 to 5 times with the breathing format of breathe in, come up. Yes, ma. Hold your breath. Breathe out, release. So when you get advanced strength in your back, you can also breathe into the posture. When this is good enough, okay, the next thing to explore and create strength in your back is on Dhanurasana. Try Dhanurasana. Hands catching the ankle. Lift the legs up. The more you stretch the legs up, you lift the upper body. Feel how much compression we are creating in the back. All this is reflecting on the stretching of the anterior end of the spine. Okay. So this also in a breathing format you can do. Breathe out, release. Breathe in up. Hold. Breathe out, release. Here also when you move advance into the posture, you can stay and breathe here. Next thing to get into is legs up, again to the Dhanurasana. All you have to do is rock and roll now. Now we are rocking, moving front and back. Then the rolling part is without compromising on the stretch of the leg, we are rolling to a side. All this effort to create more strength in the back and also create more space in the anterior end of the spine. Yes. Now to loosen up. Stretch your hands forward. Hands in Namaste. Rolling to the left side until the back touches the ground. Rolling to the right side until the back touches the ground. Yes, exactly. Try a couple of times. So this subtle movement helps us to release loosen the joints. Alright guys. So strategy 1 is to release the pain. Strategy 2 is to create mobility. Strategy 3 is to strengthen, which acts as a preventive mechanism. Give it a try.